Alright, good afternoon. How everybody doing? So we're coming out at 5 o'clock now just to put videos out. So I got another movie. It's kind of a play on comedy on the nation's politics for 1982. But if somebody else reproduced this same movie, it would pretty much resemble the same kind of thing going on, but it wouldn't be so serious. It'd be more comical because you could make more fun of the people working in the White House or in the Congress because they're all weirdos. But this movie, for 1982, they were still be able to make fun of the politicians because they were doing stupid stuff like what they did in the movie. So it's called The Distinguished Gentleman, political comedy film starring Eddie Murphy, which was pretty good. Jonathan Lane, Lane Smith, Stan Lee, Ralph Jones, Booker, a bunch of other stars. It was all funny. This was a great movie, great thing. So it's basically about a con man that was doing calling sex channels and everything else to make money. A con man that basically got people to give him whatever he wanted to, just with a few thing going to Washington D.C. And he had been caught and arrested for all this type of stuff over and over again, and got distributed. So before they decided they were going to D.C., they went to a congressman's house and played the girls of many nations on this one, and they conned the governor of the state of, they said, Georgia. I like how they picked Georgia too, because that's the easiest state to con. They're the weirdest too, probably because they're all women. But that's for a different topic, different channel. But they con this guy out of what, $30,000 and a Rolex, everything that he had in his safe, and they all got away with it. They got away with that. Then they decide to go to Congress. So the old Jeff Johnson was retiring because, well, he wasn't retiring. He was talking about retiring, but he had a heart attack with his secretary in the Oval Office, Bill Clinton style. But he had a heart attack, passed away, and they tried to talk his wife into taking the bill and running. Mrs. Jeff Johnson. And and it was funny because she didn't take over, and she told the secretary that she couldn't give the secretary the same job satisfaction her husband did. And the secretary got all embarrassed and like, that we was doing that. So he got elected by using name recognition, not showing his face, anything on TV. It was great. It was funny. Then he started getting committees. They got the worst office because they weren't there in time. Upstairs, you got to ride the elevator all the way up and walk up one or two floors more. The worst thing in the world that a congressman could have is the worst office. They use it for storage most of the time, unless they had an extra congressman that didn't make it on time. So they turned the office into something interesting. His whole con crew went with him to the Oval Office. It was just funny as heck. And, it's a pretty good comedy. I liked it, as you could tell. So he got he found out that he wanted to be on the most prestigious committee, Power and Industry, after they thought approached by a constituent from his district, Florida, that had a power line issue, and the little girl had cancer and bald, and all the sob stories that everybody likes to have. So the way he got himself onto the committee called Power and Industry, Representative Dick Dodge, he pulled a scam on the guy, basically just using a phone scam setup. And they used his color, his race, and all the other stuff against him to get him on the committee. And he got on the committee within his first year, and most people, according to the movie, take 15 years to get on that committee. Then towards the end of it, he got a leap of conscience, then turned it all around and got himself and Dick Dodge canned from the committee. And Alexa's over there talking to me. I don't know if you heard that or not, but we'll keep on going. I should say it, but I'm not going to, because that'd be funny. Fun. The phone's going off too. Hear that? Everything's just making noise all of a sudden. I'm here trying to do this, and all my devices want to talk to you. Yeah, that's just something else. Some news alert. We'll do a just end news alert later. Maybe at the end we'll look at it and see what it is. So he gets himself kicked off. In the meantime, he's after this girl, the preacher's wife, preacher's daughter. Isn't it always the case? And they do a lot of it was a great show, great comedy. It didn't do so well at the box office though, from what I'm seeing. So anyway, this one was put out by Bella Vista Pictures Distribution, and they had all kinds of partners in that. They got Hollywood Pictures, Touchwood, Pacific Partners, Bona Vista distribution, and then it came out on December 12th, 1992. I still recommend you go get a DVD and watch this movie over and over and over and over again. Wear the DVD out and buy another one. I liked it that much. Good movie. Around 112 minutes, basically a little over 2 hours. It's the United States. It was English. They spent $50 million budget on this thing because they probably had to make the set. At the box office, it made $86 million. Let's see what's so important. Here we go. Okay, my girlfriend's texted me. My other girlfriend's texted me. Let's see. Father charged after 10-year-old son won't... What? Let's see what it says if it comes up. Father charged after 10-year-old son who won't face charges allegedly shot and killed another child. So daddy went to jail because his son killed another child. This is off of CNN. A California boy was arrested for allegedly fatally shooting another boy with a stolen gun he found in his father's car. Will not be charged in Sacramento District Court. The attorney officer told CNN in a statement Tuesday. Father Davis, 53, appeared in court and was charged Wednesday with criminal storage of a firearm, 2 contestants of child endangerment, felony in possession of a firearm, among other charges, according to the DA's office. So they're basically going to prosecute him because he had a gun and his kid used it for shooting somebody, which is not a good idea. But they should start charging parents for all these kids that are shooting each other, but the kids should be charged too, because the kid's going to suffer either way, because now he's got to go through some kind of psychologist, going to be put into the system, which is going to turn him into a shooter later on in life. So they should be doing something better with him. But anyway, Distinguished Gentleman is a I got off topic. But Distinguished Gentleman is a movie that you should show your kids and watch all the time. The CNN news story, you'll have to find the rest of it for yourself. Talk to you later. Bye now.